This is the book that we will be using for our read aloud. It's titled Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summer by Megan McDonald, illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. So this is the cover of the book, and here we have the cover page. And if we continue to the next pages, we will find the table of contents. So in the table of contents, right, it tells us the title of each chapter. And as you notice, the chapters are not numbered. So as we are reading this book, I want you to keep in mind all those reading strategies that you have used in the past to help you, get the main idea of each chapter, get the gist, really look into who the characters are, what are they doing, what are they saying, where is it taking place. So just keep those things in mind, and sometimes vocabulary words that we may not know, we can use a context clue to figure them out. So here is a who's who. So we have here the star of our chapter book, who is Judy Moody, and they describe her as the thrill seeker. So remember those adjectives we've been reviewing? You're going to find them in this who's who. And we have Aunt Opal. She's a guerrilla artist. We have Stink, Bigfoot on the brain, Mouse, high-fiving cat, Mr. Todd, polar bear tamer, or is he? Question mark. We have Rocky, great Zangzini poop scooper, Frank, Franken screamer. We have Amy Namey over here, who's a rainforest explorer, Zeke, president of the BBA, Mrs. Birnbaum, member of the BBA, and Mr. Birnbaum, member of the BBA. So for the first chapter, No More Snorville, you will listen to this audio by Barbara Rosenblatt, and then at the end of this chapter, I will ask you a question to focus on.
LDOS, last day of school. The countdown, only 27 minutes, 17 seconds, and 9 milliseconds until summer. No more S for Snoresville Summers. She, Judy Moody, was going to have the best summer ever. Rare. Judy passed a note to Rocky before Mr. Todd came back. To Rocky, Frank, and Amy Namey. What? TP club meeting. When? After school. Where? Moody backyard. TP club tent. Be there or be a square pants. Rocky flicked the note to Frank. Mr. Todd came into the room carrying a stack of papers. He had his got music cap on backwards. He blinked the lights to get everyone's attention. Frank popped the note into his mouth. Pop quiz, said Mr. Todd. Class 3T groaned. Just think, it's your last test on the last day of school. Oh, nuh-uh, bad one, everybody moaned. No way, said Frank. The note shot out of his mouth and landed smack dab in the middle of Rocky's desk. Slobber City. Gross, yelled Rocky. Mr. Todd passed out the quizzes. Mr. Todd cleared his throat. Question number 1. How many times did I wear a purple tie to school this year? Everybody shouted answers. 10, 27, 100, 4. Never, called Jessica Finch. Never is correct, said Mr. Todd. Number 2. How long did it take our class to go around the world? 8 days, said Frank. 8.5 days, said Judy. Too easy. Let's skip ahead. Here's one. This is big, really big. We're talking mucho grande. Tell us, everybody shouted. Can anyone, that means you, Class 3T, Guess what your teacher, Mr. Todd, will be doing this summer? Working at the Pickle Barrel Deli? Asked Hunter. I saw you there. That was last summer, said Mr. Todd. But this summer, if you find me, you win a prize. We need a clue, said Judy. Give us a clue. Clue, 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 yelled the class. Okay, let me think. The clue is cold. Mr. Todd hugged himself, pretending to shiver. Jackson waved his hand. Refrigerator salesperson. Snow remover guy, said Jordan. Polar bear tamer, said Anya. Judy thought and thought. Her eyes landed on the Antarctica poster tacked to the bulletin board. Oh, I got it! You're going to Antarctica, the real one. No, nope, and nope, said Mr. Todd. Bling! Just then, the final bell rang. Class 3T went wild. See you next year, said Mr. Todd. Unless we see you this summer, some of the kids yelled. Bye, Mr. Todd, Judy called, zooming out the door. Stay warm. Stay Judy, Mr. Todd called after her.
Okay, so anyone in Judy's class who finds out what Mr. Todd will be doing during the summer will win a prize. What's Mr. Todd's clue to help them figure it out? Where do you think Mr. Todd will be this summer? Okay, so now what we're going to do is continue to read the following chapter. Funkadelic. Last one in the tent is a rotten tomato. Judy, Rocky, and Amy pushed past Frank into the TP Club tent in Judy's backyard. Hey, no fair, said Frank. Judy pulled out a giant rolled-up poster board. Okay, TP-ers, we are going to have the most way rare double cool not bummer summer ever. Time out, said Amy, making a T with her hands. What's a TP-er? Judy, Frank, and Rocky stared at one another. We forgot, said Rocky. Amy's not even a member of our club. Yet, said Judy. Quick, Frank, go catch a toad. Me? You go catch a toad, said Frank. Why do we need a toad? Asked Amy. Everybody cracked up. You'll see, said Frank. You'll see, said Rocky. What about Toady? Frank asked. Of course! Judy was back in a flash from Stink's room, holding Toady, the club mascot, in her hand. She passed it lightning fast to Amy. Amy peered at the toad in her hand. I don't get it. What's supposed to happen? If he jumps in my face, you guys are so dead. Just wait, said Judy. Just wait, said Rocky. Do you feel anything? Asked Frank. Yeah, a big, fat, slimy. All of a sudden, Amy made a face as something started to drip from her hands. Ew, she said, peering at the teeny puddle of yellow. She gave Toady back to Judy. Toad pee, yelled Rocky and Frank at the same time. Judy, Rocky, and Frank fell over laughing. No way. Oh, sick, said Amy, wiping her hand on Judy's legs. Sick awesome, said Judy. Now you're a member of our club, said Frank. The Toad Pea Club. That makes you totally cool, said Rocky. Judy popped the rubber band off of her chart. So, are you guys ready for my uber awesome plan? Introducing the one and only Judy Moody Mega Rare Not Bummer Summer Dare. Judy unrolled her chart. Ta-da! Stickers and glitter went flying. See? Thrill points, bonus points, loser points, and big fat total. Huh? Said Rocky. I don't get it. You know how summer's always boring with the capital B? Thrill points are going to save summer. I spent 2 days and 16 erasers figuring it out. Ride the Scream Monster? Surf a wave? Are these the dares? Amy asked. Yup. See, a dare is something way fun that we've never done before and that we're kind of scared to do. Cool beans, huh? Oh boy, Rocky said. I think I forgot to tell you some. Judy stuck her hand over his mouth. As I was saying, for each dare we get 10 thrill points, plus bonus points if we do something crazy, like ride the Scream Monster with no hands, or loser points if we chicken out. Oh, and at the end of summer we add up all the points? Frank asked. Yeah, if we reach 100, then presto whammo, we just had the best summer ever. Is that a thrill-a-delic or what? Rocky looked green around the edges. Amy looked like she had swallowed a frog. Rocky forgot to tell you. He's going away this summer to circus camp. What? She's going away too, said Rocky. To Borneo. Judy cracked up. You guys, you got me. I thought you were serious. Borneo, that's a good one. What even is Borneo? It's an island in Indonesia, and I am going, for real, with my mom. We leave next Friday. Same here, said Rocky. I'm going to learn to walk a tightrope and do magic tricks and stuff. That is so not fair. How are we gonna have the best summer ever if you're not even here? Frank looked up from the chart. Hello, I'm not going anywhere. We can still have fun. Great, just great. After her friends went home, Judy sat in the tent staring at her blank chart. Suddenly, it did not look one bit thrill-a-delic. It looked funkadelic, flunkadelic. It's just you and me now, Toady. Another long, hot, boring summer. Stink's head popped into the tent. Help! Today's gone. He escaped. Toadie's gone. He escaped. Chill out, Stinkerbell. He's right here. We needed him so Amy could be in the Toad Peak Club. Hey, no fair. You guys had a Toad Peak Club meeting without me. Be glad you weren't here. It was the worst Toad Peak Club of all time. Somebody's in the mood, said Stink. You would be too if your best friends were going to circus camp and Borneo for the summer. Now I'm stuck here being bored-eo. Not me. I have big plans for summer. Bigfoot plans. I'm going to catch Bigfoot. Stink. The only Bigfoot around here is your 2 big stinky feet. Haven't you heard? It's all over the news. There are Bigfoot sightings everywhere. He's way too close. Yesterday, Riley Rottenberger told Webster, and Webster told Sophie, and Sophie told me that Riley saw Bigfoot at the mall. Yeah, right. And you, Stink Moody, are going to catch him. Yup, you can help if you want. Judy rolled her eyes. I'd rather catch poison ivy. This was going to be the boringest, snoringest summer ever, for sure and absolute positive. So we'll stop here for now, and I want you to think about, why does Judy think her summer is going to be the boringest, snoringest summer ever? And you can just make a little note, a little jot down in your reading notebook so that when you come to class, we can discuss it.